Right, we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a 3-player tutorial and playthrough of Whisperwood. Please let us know in the chat if you can hear us and you can see us okay. I'm still testing out the new microphones. I think they're working fine, but yeah, please give us the A-OK if everything is working fine. Thank you very much, James, for letting us know, and Chrissy. So, Whisperwood is the new game from Cardboard Alchemy, which is launching on Kickstarter a few hours ago. It literally went live this afternoon, and we are doing a playthrough on the day of launch, which is quite exciting. I normally do these a few days before launch, but it is actually quite exciting doing it on the actual day of launch. The game has funded already, but it is there. It's on Kickstarter. There is a link to it in the description of this video. We are being paid to create this video today, so thank you very much to Cardboard Alchemy for supporting the channel and sponsoring this video. But the reason why I'm doing these videos is to help you make a decision about whether it's the kind of game that you are going to like. Because you've probably seen the fancy Kickstarter trailer, which if you haven't, go and watch it. It's very nice. And you may have seen some people talking for 10 minutes about the game. But personally, I believe the best way to know how a game is going to play is by watching it being played. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, a few disclosures before we start. First of all, this is a prototype copy of the game. So everything that you see here is not final. That includes the artwork. And I can tell you now, if you're looking at the board, you're thinking that doesn't look like it was in the Kickstarter trailer. No, this is prototype artwork. This is not final. All of the graphic design, all of the artwork and everything else, it is close to where it's going to be, but it isn't final. You can always find the most latest information on the Kickstarter page itself. So bear that in mind. Also bearing in mind that the game might still undergo some changes between now and when it comes out. So for those people who are watching this video having got their copy of the game, there will be a caveat here. Some of the rules might be different in this video than in the final printed copy of the game, because they're going to work hard to make the game the best they can before you get your copy of it. But I think this is going to give you a very good idea of the core gameplay at least. Chris is joining me today.
No.
It's Chris's birthday today, so we're going to let him win. Wow. So if he wins, we'll say because of course, yes, yeah, the usual. And Rob's joining me as well.
Hello.
Who will try his best to win, even though it's Chris's birthday, because Rob's like that. We've all played the game before. We've
all today, isn't it?
wait till it's your birthday.
Oh God, yeah.
We've all played the game before. I've played it. This will be my third game, I think, or fourth game. You two have played it before as well, so we are fairly experienced with the game. That means we're not going to be doing a full teach up front. What we're going to be doing is we're going to start playing as soon as possible after I've given you a brief overview, and then we're going to be explaining some of the rules as we go along, because this game isn't as light and fluffy as you might first think. So we're going to be introducing the rules for the wildlife during the playthrough, the Fae during the playthrough, and also, what's the other thing that's introduced as well? That's it. They're the two things that we're not going to start with. Maybe the golems. Maybe we won't start talking to the golems at the start, but who knows? Who knows? So we're going to be playing over 7 rounds. We are all druids, and we are traveling around the forest to try and clear up the corruption, which is this nasty, horrible stuff here. But we're also placing restoration tokens on the board. There's golems in the board. Now we're lying them down because there's an overhead camera. Normally you would have these standing up, and we can whisper to those golems, and we can get extra powers from them, or we can get extra victory points. They're going to be moving around the board as well. There are also wildlife. There are bears, there are otters, and there are owls. There's one of them here and one of them here, and there's some here. There's not many at the start, but as the game goes on and we progress up these tracks, more of these are going to get added to the game. Have we got everybody's tokens on there? We do have everybody's tokens on there. So yeah, you've got the golems. The land is divided into 3 types of terrain, which corresponds to the 3 types of restoration that we can do. There is earth, which is the land, the grey areas is air, and the water areas is water. And they're the 3 different types of restoration that we can do. But there's also magic restoration, which is a wild type of restoration, and that can go on any of them. But essentially, we're playing the game for 7 rounds. We then add up the points at the end of the game, and there's various ways of getting points. But from our experience with the game, one of the main ways of getting points is the restoration tokens that you're going to be placing onto these spaces on the board. And each restoration token is worth a certain number of points, depending on how far you have advanced up the corresponding track. So if I decide to place lots of water restorations all over the board, and then don't move my marker on this track, I'm not going to score any points. So that would be a silly thing to do. You want to try and move up the track of the one that you're placing most of the restoration tokens on. The setup has been done already. We did that ahead of time, but what you do is you actually build the board. So collectively, you will take it in turns to take a piece and you'll build the board following certain restrictions of where water can go and where the land tiles can go. We also have one of these familiars at random. So there are a number of different familiars included in the game. We're using the basic ones, which are recommended for your first game. So everybody's got a very similar ability. Chris, you've got the earth familiar.
Yep.
Rob, you've got the water familiar, and I've got the magic familiar. So we'll see how that works. Now, this one, we discussed this earlier. We think this one is slightly more powerful because magic restorations are wild. They can go on anything. But to compensate for that, the back of the card tells you which tokens you start with in your bag. The core mechanism for this game is a bag builder, and everybody has a bag full of tokens, and the back of your chosen familiar will tell you what tokens go in your bag at the start of the game, except for the one specific token for your familiar. That actually starts off on your druid board here, and the rest of the tokens go into the bag. So what's going to happen is each of the 7 rounds follows the same sequence. We have phase 1, which is where we draw tokens out of the bag and we place them on our druid board. Now, if I just zoom in a minute, if I press the right button on here, it is the right button. This is my druid board at the start of the game, and you will see that 2 of the spaces are blocked. So I only have 5 spaces at the start of the game, of which the familiar token is one of them. So I'm going to draw 4 tokens out of my bag, and I'm going to place them on here. And that's all you do in phase 1. Now, there are some special rules about that, like if you draw corruption or if your bag runs out. But essentially, if you haven't played any kind of bag building game before, what happens is anytime your bag runs out, if you need to draw a token from it, you go to your discard pile, which is here, which is called the spent pool, and you put all of that into the bag and you keep drawing. So any tokens that you get during the game that go into your spent pool, eventually they become part of your cycle of your deck. So phase 1 of each round is that you will take tokens out of your bag and you'll put them on there. Phase 2 is planning. And in the planning phase, we do this simultaneously. We each choose where we are going to place those tokens onto our player board following certain restrictions. You will notice these are all of the different actions that I can do. These are spells that I can cast. And you can see here, this particular spell, the stride spell, requires me to place an earth magic token. So if I had an earth magic token that I'd drawn out of my bag, I could put it on there, and then I could at some point during my turn, later on in phase 3, I will be able to stride by spending that token, putting it into my spent pool, and then I'll get to do it. So these are all of the different actions that you can do in the game. These are all about moving around the board, either moving across land, swimming down the river, or flying through the air. This is where you can teleport to where there is a golem, and then you have all sorts of other actions, whispering to the golem, restoring, which is placing the restoration tokens on the board, transmuting to get new tokens. You can inscribe to place runes on the board. You can cleanse to cleanse some of your corruption, because everybody starts with 1 corruption and you're going to get more during the game. And then you can call wildlife to your space and you can then get them to do a restoration as well. At the top of the board, we have 6 end game scoring conditions, but these are not active at the start of the game. Every time you inscribe a rune, you're going to choose one of these runes, you're going to place it on the board, and that is going to unlock that scoring condition for you at the end of the game. Now, you'll notice in the top left here, you can just about see it, it's a little letter A. All of our boards have all got the letter A on them. I suspect, and Cardboard Alchemy is in the chat and they'll be able to confirm this, there's going to be a B side of the boards, which I don't have, but I think the B side is probably going to be asymmetric powers for the druids. If anybody's able to confirm that in the chat, that's just my guess. But we're all playing with exactly the same ones to start with. So that's phase 2, planning. You don't do anything in phase 2. You just plan your actions that you are going to do in the next phase. In the next phase is where players are going to take turns, starting with the start player, which was randomly decided as me. I take 1 turn where I cast 1 spell. So one of those things that I've planned to do, I do. The tokens that I used for it, most of the time go into the spend pool. Some of the really powerful spells, you actually have to release the token, which means you lose it. But each player will take it in turn to perform one of their spells. And once everybody has done that and they've performed as many spells as they want to, that's it. That's the end of the round. And phase 4 is very simple. You just move the round marker on. Now, there is one thing that I want to mention briefly about phase 2, and this is the planning phase, because you can partially plan something. So, for example, this restore action here, depending on what type of restoration I want to do, it tells me which 2 tokens I need. If I want to do this water restoration, but I only have a moon glow token, I don't have the water token, that's fine. I can still put it on there and I can leave it there. Next turn, or next round, sorry, when I draw hopefully a water token, I can put it on there and then I can do it. Also, even if you have both tokens on there and you can do it, you don't have to do it. You can say, no, I don't want to do it, and those tokens will stay there until the next turn. So that's really nice if you're thinking, oh no, like the inscribe action, I need those 3 tokens. What's the chance of me getting those 3 tokens at exactly the same time? You don't need to. You can just draw one of them, put it on there, and then put the other ones later on. So you don't need to fill all of the spaces in one go. And even if you do, you don't have to cast that spell when it gets to your turn. Right. I think that's enough. Did we get an answer to the A side and the B side?
Yeah, apparently it was a good guess.
Well, it's a good guess. There we go then. Right. So we're going to jump in. We're going to start playing. It's round 1. And we are all drawing 4 tokens out of our bag. Now, we have 5 tokens in our bag, don't we?
Yes.
So,
I think so.
Oh, the other reason why Cinder is a little weaker is that both of Rob and Chris, they start with Harmony. Harmony is purified corruption, and it's a very valuable resource that I don't have any of at the start of the game, but these 2 do, because Cinder is a slightly more powerful familiar. Right, okay, we've drawn our tokens, so now we plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on my board, and I'm going to show you what it is that I'm planning to do. So effectively, you're planning out your turn, and I need to decide what I want to do with these based on where I am on the board and what my strategy is for the game. Now, the first thing is, this is my familiar, Cinder, and to activate Cinder, I need specifically that token. So I am going to activate Cinder because this is a very powerful ability. So I have to place that token on here. Now, if I didn't want to do that, I could use this token as if it was a magic token. So if you're thinking that these 2 look very similar, well, that's because this could be used as a magic token if I wanted to, but I don't. I want to use it on my familiar card. Conversely, you cannot do the opposite. You cannot just use a magic token on here. It has to be specifically this token, of which there is only 1 in the game, on there. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I would like to cleanse this corruption, which I could do by putting a magic on there. But there's other things that I want to do as well. That leaves me with this. That's not enough to do an inscribe. I could perhaps move. Yeah, if I move, and then do I have enough to do... Oh, I tell you what, I could inscribe. If I did that, that would be an early inscribe. That could be really powerful, actually. So you can see that even only having 4 tokens available to me, I do actually have quite a lot of choices. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stride, which is basically 1 movement, and then I'm going to inscribe and place one of my runes on the board right at the start. And I'm also powering up Cinder, so Cinder's going to activate as well. How are you 2 doing?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go?
I think so.
Okay, and you can take a look at the other players' boards as well to see what it is that they want to do. There's no blocking of anybody on here. Everybody can be in the same space as everybody else. The player interaction comes, I think, mainly in the fact that more than one person might be going for a specific thing at any one time. Right, so inscribing is when you place one of your runes onto the board. We all start off on this starting space. We can't place any runes there. So do I want to use Cinder? No, I don't think I do. So I think I'm just going to stride. So stride is very simple. That shouldn't be there, should it? Stride is very simple. I spend 1 and I move. Let's just press, I think it's this button here. Yep, okay. So we'll zoom in a little bit on the map. I can basically move from any one of these locations to an adjacent location. If I end up in a corrupted location, then I will take a corruption. So you might think, well, why do I want to do that? That's crazy talk. But I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to move from here to here. So because I have moved into a corrupted location, I take 1 corruption. And corruption, like every other token that you take, goes into your spent pool. And that's it. That is my action done. Checks the chat to make sure I've made a rules mistake. You need to put the green token in your disco. Yep, done that. Thank you, Paul, for keeping me honest. Chris, what would you like to do?
I'm going to saw.
So-
Or am I? No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to use my
Ollie.
Use Ollie the opossum.
Ollie the opossum. So I'm just going to show you this card on the big screen. So this is Chris's familiar. It may look very similar to mine because, as I mentioned earlier on, we are using the basic ones. And the ability is to place a Earth Restoration token, which is why it's green, and then advance once on the green track. So you do both of these from left to right. It's very important. There is a rule called the left to right rule, because if you don't do that, you can't do that. So you basically place a green restoration token on the board and then advance 1 on the Earth track. So to place a green restoration token on the board, you need to find a green restoration point. Now, the starting tile is special because there are 4 restoration points which are specifically for the druid that is shown on the tile. So this is Chris's restoration point, and it can actually be anything. It could have been earth, it could have been air, it could have been water, it could have been magic. In this case, it's earth because he's using the ability of Ollie. But any type of restoration token can go on there. And then because you did place a green earth token, you move up on the green track.
Yep.
So let's have a look at the tracks down here. So 3 tracks, 1 for water, 1 for earth, 1 for air. You'll notice we have some animals on here. We have some wildlife. As people progress up the tracks, these wildlife are going to enter the game. But you're going to get various benefits for moving up the tracks. But one of the main reasons for moving up the tracks is, if you notice at the top, this, if you are here, it means that all of your earth restorations are worth 1 point at the end of the game. If you manage to get to here, they're all worth 2. If you get to here, they're worth 3. And if you get to here, every earth restoration you have is worth 4 points at the end of the game. And you've got 10 of them. So that could be 40 points. So Chris is going to move up here, which means you immediately place one of these bears into the same location as your druid. So we've got another bear on the starting tile. And you also gain the benefit of the space, which is you gain an ember token.
Which goes into my...
Which goes into your spent pool.
Spent pool.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yep.
That's your thing done. Over to
Right.
Rob.
I take to the skies.
Rob
I
is
play
soaring.
Soar.
So the soar spell allows you to move from one air space. This is air. There is air on this space to any other airspace anywhere else in the
I
game.
take flight, turn into a
Flap,
dove,
flap, flap,
flap, flap, flap, flap, flap, and land over.
all the way over there.
And then that's it.
And that's it. That is turn. Turns in this game can be very quick. It's literally just, I'm going to move there. You didn't move into a corrupted space.
I did not.
Okay.
I flew
So-
over the vast horde of corruption, but landed safely on the other side.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to inscribe. So I am going to cast this spell here. Now, you'll notice that there is an X there. So that means that this air is spent. This magic is spent, whereas this moon glow is released. I lose that. That is gone. That is back in the supply. It's not in my spent pool. And I get to place one of my runes on the board. And I'm going to place this one on the board. So at the end of the game, I'm going to score 2 points for each location connected to this rune where I have restorations. So what I'm now going to try and do is I am going to try and link as many locations as I can to this one with restorations. I currently have none. This is not a restoration, this is a rune. But in this location, you will notice that there are 2 locations for runestones. So I need to choose which one I want. Now, this one is worth 3 points at the end of the game. This one will allow me to upgrade one of my spells, and it has the purple dot on it. Now, the purple dot means that this area started out corrupted. And as soon as you remove all of the tokens with the purple dot on, which I'm going to, I also remove the corruption. So I get this, and I immediately get to activate the ability on it, which is to upgrade one of my spells, and I place that rune on the board, and I'm there as well. So that's that. Now this is upgrading one of my spells. So basically upgrading one of my spells means flipping it to the other side. And I think I'm going to improve the restore spell. So this gets flipped over, he says. There we go. And now it's basically cheaper. It's cheaper for me to do restoration than it was before. Also, every advanced spell that you have at the end of the game is worth 2 points. Now, there is another thing that I could have done. Each player starts the game with 6 of these cards, and we're playing the suggested starting game. So the 6 cards that I get are based on the type of familiar that I had. Once you know the game, there is a little bit of a draft at the start of this game where you draft these cards, but each player will start with 6 of them. And every time you place a runestone on the board, you could ignore this and instead slot one of these in and get that instead. And some of these have got immediate abilities and some of them have got one-off abilities. Just to keep things simple, I'm just going to go with that for now. But just so you know that there is another thing that I could have done when I placed that runestone on the board. Is that my go done? I've inscribed, I've placed that, I've put it there, I've cleared the corruption, I've got that, I've upgraded the spell. Chris?
I'm going to soar, but I'm just trying to work out where to...
You can go over there and join Rob.
I could.
It's far away from us.
Having a private chat with that golem, thank you very much.
I think I'm going to soar from here to... Let's go with there.
This lovely corrupted place over here.
Yeah.
Have a corruption. Rob,
Right.
now that you've arrived in the distant western lands...
Time to start restoring. So I'm going to use my pal Sal the Axolotl.
Yep. So it's a water restoration.
Yep. So I spend one of my water restorations.
So that can go there.
I'll put it here.
Yep. And you also move up the water track. So you move up to there.
I unleash the otter.
Unleash the otters. So one of the otters gets placed here, and you gain a Moonglow token.
Moonglow into my draw pool.
Yep. Right. Well, as much as I'd like to do something else... Oh, no, I have Cinder. So I'm going to use Cinder. I'm going to do a magic restoration. So I mentioned this earlier on, but magic restorations are wild. So if you have a look at the location where I am, you will notice that this is either earth or water. This is earth, this is air, and this is water. But some of them are corrupted. So these two are corrupted. If I was to place a restoration token on there, I would take a corruption. Now, magic can go on anything. So I am going to place a magic restoration token, and it all depends which track I think we're going to move up. So I'm going to place it on the air space. So even though it's magic, it can go on any of them. The track that I move up corresponds to the element that I've placed it on. So because I've placed it on there, I'm going to move up the air track, which is this one. So I move on to there. So we get an owl on the board, which arrives here. And I get a Moonglow token. Which is good, because that's the one that I lost. Chris?
Okay, I'm going to restore, and because I'm using a magic and an ember, then that's a magic restoration.
Restore. So you can place that on anything.
Yeah. So they both go into there. And
so you've got air, corrupted air, water, and earth.
Let's go with water.
Okay. So you move up one on the blue track.
Oh wait, actually it does that, doesn't it? So
it does.
Let's go on
Earth.
Earth.
Right.
Yeah.
So Chris now has a choice, because he's reached a branching path of this. He can either go to here, which will get him a fey creature, or he can go to here, which will upgrade one of his spells, but specifically one of his green spells rather than just any spell. Which one of those would you like?
I think I'm going to upgrade Restore.
Yeah, so he's
going there. Spell.
He's upgrading the Restore spell. And that's you done, I think.
Yep.
Rob.
Right. I'm going to spend 2 for my Restore. to restore a blue in my location.
So you're restoring water, which it is, but it's corrupted.
Yep.
So you gain a corruption token.
Yep, which goes into my pool.
Yep.
I pop that.
And you move one up on this strike. And again, you've got the same choice. You've got a branching decision. Do you want to gain a fey or do you want to upgrade a blue spell?
Upgrade a blue space.
Upgrade a blue spell. There you
so
go.
I can upgrade my transmute. So there was a token on it. The token stays on it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm done. I'm going to be passing. But before I pass, there is something that I just want to mention about these. And that is the presence of these corruption tokens. So what Chris and Rob both did is, let's just flip this back to the other side. They both did the restore spell. And the restore spell is to place a restoration token on the board and then move up the corresponding track. But that's only because it wasn't corrupted. If it was corrupted, you still do it, but you only get to place the restoration token. So corruption will take up a space on your spell board and therefore limit the use of these spells. So again, if you cast the restore spell with that there, you just get to do this. But if it wasn't corrupted, you do that and then you do that. So the whisper spell that we've all got, we all start with that corrupted. It's going to be less effective until we've cleared that corruption.
Do we?
We should do.
Sorry, I did not.
So I pass. So the first player that passes gets the first player marker and goes first next round.
I'm passing as well because I don't have any tokens to do anything.
I can, because I reduced transmute, I can now do it for one.
You can now
so
do
I
it.
Continue my action.
Okay.
So I burn.
Yeah, so that's released.
Yep, that releases and it goes out of the game.
Yeah. But you get any 2 tokens that you want.
Yep, I'm going to take a magic and a ember.
And because that space for Rob is not corrupted, he can immediately place one of those tokens that he's just gained onto one of his spells.
Which I'll place onto the cleanse action.
Yeah.
That goes into the pool.
Right, I'm done. Chris is done. It's back to you.
I can now trigger cleanse, which lets me cleanse the corruption under my whisper.
Yep.
Which then places that
there.
And that goes back into the pool.
So the corruption markers, on the other side of the corruption markers is harmony. And whenever one of these markers, or sorry, tokens, is either in your bag or it's in your spent pool, it's corruption. But when you purify it, and you cleanse it, you flip it over from corruption to harmony, and you place it in the upper left corner of your druid board. That is the only place that harmony can exist. So if you ever gain harmony, it goes straight there. It doesn't go anywhere else, because anywhere else it would be corruption. Where did I take that from? Probably took it from there.
You're not allowed to place transmute back onto transmute. So I cannot.
Otherwise, we might as well go to the pub and just let you keep. Yeah, that's a very good point. Otherwise, there would be an infinite loop and you'd be here for another 4 hours.
Yeah.
And we'd run out of components and then you'd be like, right, I've won.
Right, that's it, I'm done. Yeah. I've lapped you so many times, I've completed the entire map on my own.
Yeah. Me and Chris are like, yeah, whatever.
On you go then.
Are you finished?
I am now done.
That's it. Round 1 is done. So round 2, phase 4 of round 1 is to move the token over. At the end of round 2, we're going to remove one of these blocking markers, which means we'll get more actions. And at the end of round 4, we'll remove another one. But now we are round 2, first phase. We draw tokens from our bag. Now, I only have 2 tokens in my bag. So what I do is I draw those 2 tokens.
Two.
And then we empty all of this into here. And then we draw more. Now, if you draw any corruption, has anybody drawn any corruption?
Yes.
Right, okay. So if you draw corruption, you must immediately place that onto a corruption space of your spell board, and then you draw a replacement. If you are unable to place the corruption because there is no space for it, you release it, but you lose 2 points. Speaking of points, these blue stars, these are from Critter Kitchen, which is another game from Cardboard Alchemy. So these are purely just for prototype use. These are not what's going to be included in the game at all. Right, we can start planning. So what do I want to do this turn? Well, I'm happy that I got the early inscribe out, but now that I have improved this, this is what I want to be doing. And because I've unlocked this, I actually don't want multiple restorations in the same place. I want to spread my restorations out, like one in every location. So I need to be moving around the board and placing restorations as much as I can. And I think I've spotted an opportunity to go next door. So if I use that to stride next door, I can then, it depends which track I want to move up as well. I want to move up the air track. So I'm gonna do that. So that's my plan, is to stride and then restore. But I've got this as well. Oh, this is cinder. I've got my cinder out again. Okay, well that's good. So we'll place that on there. So cinder has been activated again, which means I probably want to move again. So I think actually I'm going to flow and then stride. Do we want to call some wildlife to us? Oh, this is interesting. What do I want to do with this? I think I might place this and use it on a future turn, because I could do that to call wildlife, but I don't think I need to. So I'm going to place this here, ready for next time. So I'm planning to do some whispering maybe next round, but I probably want to try cleansing that first. Is that what I want to do? Or do I want to use this to cleanse and then use this to call wildlife? Oh, this game's giving me choices. No, I'm gonna stick with the original plan. I'm gonna put that there and put that there. Right. Everybody else done? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's me first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the flow, and I am going to flow down the river into here. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to convoke.
So convoke is you teleport your druid to any location that has a golem in it, and that's all it does. And you're going there, are you?
Yep.
Right. Rob.
Right. I am going to whisper to a golem.
So what I'll do is I'll show you the whisper action on my board. I'm going to just temporarily remove this because Rob does not have a corruption on that space. So remember the left to right rule. Rob first whispers to a golem that has to be in his space.
Yep.
Then he moves the golem to any other location. Then that golem does a restoration where it now is. And then Rob is going to advance one on the track corresponding to the type of restoration that he did. And the type of restoration depends on the golem. So if Rob is going to whisper to the magic golem, then he's going to do a magic restoration, and he's then going to move up a track depending on where he restores.
Because magic is wild.
Because magic is wild. So he's going to do all of those things in order. And remember, the left to right rule means that if he doesn't do this, he then can't do that. And if he doesn't do this, he can't do that.
Yep.
So first of all, you whisper to the golem in your location, which is the magic golem.
Magic energy, which goes
is
to
spent, and the ember is released. Okay, so golems. I will show you the golem card. This is the golem card. Everybody has one of these, and this gives you the abilities of the golem. Because Rob's whispering to it, he can basically place one of his counters on one of those three spaces. He will immediately get the ability that's printed there, or instead, he can just say, I'm going to have a 3-point token. That means he won't get to do the ability, but it will be worth 3 points at the end of the game. And if at the end of the game you've placed all 3 tokens on a golem, you're going to get the golem's special scoring ability, which is printed at the bottom. So, what are you going to do? 3 points, or are you going to have the ability? There is an air on there.
Yep. So I'm going to take the ability.
Yep.
So it's Dazzle, the magic golem.
Dazzle, the magic golem.
Lives by the sea. Immediately gain 1 fey or upgrade 1 spell. So
of any kind, yeah.
Choose to upgrade my restore.
Yep.
To make it more efficient.
Okay, so that's the first part of done. Now, after whispering to the golem, it then moves, so you move it to any other location.
Doesn't like what I said. The golem teleports over to here.
Now, if Rob had have moved it to a corrupted location, he would have gained a corruption.
Yep.
And then the third bit is the golem now does a restoration here.
The golem is going to do a magical restoration because it's magical.
But it's magic, so it can go on any of them.
I'll put it on this air one here.
Which means you're going to move up the air track.
Yep.
So So you move up the air track. We put this. Now, we have a rules question for Cardboard Alchemy. Is this owl going to go where Rob is, or is it going to go where the golem is? I think it goes where you are. It's just what triggered it is the golem, but I think it goes where you are.
I gain...
And you gain a Moonglow token.
Moonglow. I upgraded. This isn't corrupted, so I get to do it. It moves along.
Yep.
And
That's
I
it.
think that's it for my turn.
That is whispering to the golem. Right, so I flowed here. I'm then going to restore. So I'm using my air, and I'm going to do an air restoration, which is going here. And because it's not corrupted, I move up the air track. And I'm going to upgrade one of my spells. I'm going to upgrade my air spell, Transcribe. So I've now got Advanced Transcribe. And that's me done. Yeah, where Rob is, or an adjacent location. Oh, it could be an adjacent location.
I'll keep him there because there's corruption out everywhere else.
Right, thank you for that. I'd missed that rule, so it can go where you are or an adjacent location. That actually really changes things because of the wildlife scoring rules.
Yeah.
Right.
You've been, yeah? Is it me?
Rob's been, and I've been. I've restored.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to use Ollie again.
Ollie?
Yep.
So where are you? You are here?
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to do an earth. Oh, it's corrupted.
Are they all corrupted?
They're all corrupted, I think.
No.
Oh, no, there's one here that's not.
Oh, hiding it.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
And you move up the green track.
Yep.
So you get, we have our first, well, two things happen. We get another bear. Where do you want to put it now that we know the bear rules?
Can it go there?
Yeah, it can. Adjacent. And you get your first wildlife card. So there are 3 wildlife cards included in the game, certainly in this version. We have otters for water, we have owls for air, and we have the bears for earth. And what Chris has done is Chris has just arrived at a space which gets him a wildlife token. So he takes a bear token from here, but he doesn't currently have a bear card. So the first time you take a token, you also take the bear card. Thank you very much. I will show you this on the big screen because this is how the bears work. Now you'll notice that there is an X drawn on there with a Sharpie. Again, this is a prototype copy of the game. They have they forgot to put an X on there when they printed them, so they've added one with the Sharpie. Essentially, the bears are another card like you're familiar that you can put tokens on, and it specifically has to be a bear token, but that bear token is Earth, so it could be used as if it was Earth. And these are 2 separate abilities. You can use either or both of them on your turn by putting a token on each. And this one is you move the bear to your location. You then restore, do an earth restoration and move up the green track. So that's all stuff we've seen before. This one is special. This one, you score the bears and they score based on their scoring condition. So every location with only 1 bear in it, as long as it's adjacent to a location that has any number of bears in it, counts. And then you look at how many locations score, you score those points, and then one of the bears comes off the board and goes into your den. So you have a den on your druid board, and the more animals that you have in your den at the end of the game, the more points you're going to get. But that releases the token. So if Chris does that, he's only got 1 bear token at the moment. As soon as he's used it for this, that's it. He doesn't have a bear token anymore. But you can get more of those tokens during the game. The scoring conditions for the otters and the owls are slightly different. I'll explain them when we get them. But that's how the wildlife work, and that's what these tokens are on the board, and that's why moving them around is important.
The token goes into
goes into your spent pool. And that was you restoring Earth and moving up there, which got you the bear.
Yep.
Rob.
I shall do a spot of cleansing.
Cleanse
that corruption out of my advanced restore.
You've got loads of harmony now.
Yep.
You've got 3.
Nice big horde of harmony.
Right. Well, I am striding, but I was going to go there, but now I'm thinking I don't. So I'm just going to stride to here. Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, I'm going to transmute So one of these goes away and the other goes into my spent pool. And I'm going to get a magic and a moon.
Moonglow. Your transmute spell is corrupted.
Yeah.
So you get those tokens into your spent pool, but you don't get to place one of them. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Rob.
Okay. I'll do my advanced restore, spending the white to cleanse where I am.
So you're going to move up the air track. Now, do you want to upgrade
a spell, please?
I'm upgrading an air spell.
My inscribe to advanced inscribe.
Copying me. Right, I'm going to use Cinder the Fox. We're going to do a magic restoration. And it's going to be on air, which moves me up on the air track. So, like Chris got the bear, I'm going to get an owl. So first of all, this owl is going to go... I'm going to put it here. And I've now got an owl token, which goes in my spent pool. And I also now have some owls. So this is the owls card. This ability was exactly the same as the bears, except it's for air. But the scoring ability for the owls is basically contiguous locations that have at least one owl in them. The bigger the contiguous area, the more points I'm going to get for it. And then one of the owls comes home to my den. Right. That's me done.
I am going to pass.
So you claim the start player marker.
I shall activate my advanced transmute. So that one is returned. And I'm going to take a blue back to put into here and a red back to put into advanced restore.
Okay, I pass.
Okay.
Chris has already passed.
Yep.
I then burn my magic and advanced restore. So I place one of these.
So you do a magic restoration.
Yep, has to go here.
So on Earth.
Which means I move up on the Earth track.
Which means we get a bear. Where would you like the bear to go?
Where I'm standing, please.
Yeah.
Well, not right where I'm standing.
Stop. And you got the ember?
Got to the ember, gone into there.
Yep.
Background to me, I pass.
That's it. Right, so end of round 2. So at the end of round 2, all players remove one of these blocking markers, which means we've now got more actions. So round 3, off we go. And the only thing you haven't seen, you haven't seen us scoring the wildlife yet, but you haven't seen the Fae yet. They are probably the most complicated part of the game, but you'll see them soon.
Oh.
I was pretty sure I got a corruption.
Have you drawn all your...
Maybe I cleansed. No.
Did you draw the corruption?
Or...
Yes, it should have been there.
There was definitely a corruption at the start of the game.
Did it? Yeah.
Maybe I didn't take it.
Your bag's empty, is it?
I have no corruption in here. So I think I might have accidentally cheated and not taken the corruption. No, because I've not got any harmony.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take the corruption now because I think I should have taken the corruption at the very start. Yes, accidentally. And I've still... Oh, no, I have drawn it. Let's put it on transmute. Right. Okay, planning time. So... let's have a look at my board and see what we're going to do. Well, it's great. I've got more tokens. I have got Cinder again. Just seems a bit of a no-brainer to do this because it is really good. But I do need to be moving around the board. Do we want to talk to this air golem? That's why I put that there, because of that. Rats. Okay, I might just leave that there for the future. I think I do want to cleanse this. So I think I'm going to put that there to cleanse this, which is going to turn it into harmony, which is going to make this more powerful next turn. We could inscribe where we are. I probably do want to do this. Yeah, let's do this because I've improved it. It's a better version. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to inscribe where I am. And then I'm probably going to stride. And unfortunately, this is the wrong type. I could put it in here and just not use it, but I'm nowhere near water. I could, no. I might just end up putting this here and not using it yet. And then maybe using it at some point later in the game. I don't know. I think that's what I want to do. I need to do that. Next round, am I going to draw an earth? Probably. Okay. I think that's it. I think I've decided. Everybody set?
Yep.
Chris, you're first.
So I'm going to stride. And I'm just going to move from here.
Apparently, I used the corruption from my spend when explaining and then threw it up the screen. Thank you. Thank you for checking, Ulrich.
That makes sense.
I remember putting a corruption back after I'd explained it, and I thought, the way that corruption came from is because it was mine.
Now we know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flow like water to this corrupted set of islands.
Tasty corruption.
Warm water.
So when you get corruption, you put it in there. Don't throw it in there. You just keep it there.
Who would make that sort of mistake?
Do as the rules say, not as I do.
Not as I do. So I'm on this space with this air golem, and have you got inscribe ready?
No.
I have. But I'm the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Beyond the great wall of corruption.
Now, I'm going to inscribe where I am. So that loses the moon glow. I'm going to have a real difficulty getting this moon glow. That's why I need the transmute. And I'm going to inscribe where I am. So now then. Which of these are we going to play? Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use one of my cards, and I'm going to place this runestone here, on here. So that's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slot this card into here. So instead of this, I've decided I don't want this. I'm playing this. Now this has an infinity symbol at the bottom. That means this is an ongoing ability that I now have for the rest of the game. Whenever I place a magic restoration, I can purify once per turn. So not once per round, once per turn. Every time I take a turn to place a magic restoration, I can purify.
Wow.
That seems quite powerful.
Very naughty.
We like that, especially with Cinder.
Do we?
We do. We do like that. Right.
I'm going to restore using my advanced restore.
Have we all improved our restoration? We have, haven't we?
Yes.
And
Improve
it's
restore. Yeah.
air. Which I'm pretty sure I've moved some others air, but it might have to be corrupted, which is fine.
There.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm going to get a corruption.
So you get a corruption.
Yeah. It's fine.
But your advanced restoration is not corrupted, so
Nope.
you move up the air track,
Yeah.
which gets you a Moonglow token.
Okay.
Right. I inscribe, thus purifying the area I'm in.
You do, and getting you 5 points at the end of the game.
Burns, I get that. That goes to the pool, and I'm going to drop this one down, which gets me 3 points for each of my water restorations in this location.
And adjacent. So Rob's plan is to basically
Can't
drop
think
as
why.
many water restorations here as possible, which means Chris's objective is to go over here and take all of the water restoration points away from Rob. Yeah?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
we discussed earlier.
Throw yourself onto your sword, Chris.
Quick
to
game.
try and defeat. So I think that's it for.
I mean, I'm joking. But there are people who will play the game like that. There is an element of Rob is about to score loads of points if he gets to do this. So we should be trying to stop that.
At the same time, because we take it in turns.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't blitz them all.
No.
Chance to.
No. And the board is big enough to allow for that to happen, but also for it not to be that brutal.
Yeah.
Right, I am going to stride because I think I'm done with everything that I wanted to do where I am. Let's just check my scoring condition. Yeah. So I'm going to stride, and I'm going to stride into here. That's it. I go done.
Okay, I'm going to use my bear token.
So So you're doing the left-hand ability.
Yes.
So you move a bear to your location.
Yep.
Right. Then you do a earth restoration.
Yep.
There we go. And you move up the green track. There you go. That's really good, isn't it? So what's that?
A earth spell?
Any spell.
Any spell?
Any spell.
Oh, let's do this one then. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to trigger Advanced Transmute.
That's it again.
Again. I'm going to take
Probably
a water, which is going to go onto the board here.
Oh, wrong things.
And a moon, which is going to go into there.
Right. I'm not doing very much. I am probably going to use Cinder, but unfortunately, there's only corrupted space left. So we'll use Cinder. We will place a magic restoration over an earth space, but it's corrupted. So I'm going to take a corruption token. Everybody watch the corruption token. Follow the lady.
Yeah.
There you go. And because I placed it on an earth space, I go up on the earth track, which gets me an ember. And that was my go done.
So I'm going to cleanse, and I'm going to cleanse this off the Advanced Transmute for no reason whatsoever.
Yep. And you've not seen what harmony is used for yet, but you will see that soon. Back to you, Rob.
Right, I'm going to do an Advanced Restore in blue, where I'm standing.
You can do there, or there.
Yep. So let's put that one down there.
And it's not corrupted, so you move up on the water track.
Yep.
So you gain
an otter.
And an otter enters the game. Where do you want it?
Pop it in there, please.
In here? Yeah, because for otters to score, they need to be in pairs, groups of 2 or more.
I have my otter card, and that token goes into
the spent pool.
Yeah.
So the only spell that I have left that I want to cast this turn is Cleanse, and there's actually 2 abilities for Cleanse. One of them is to purify corruption, which is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip it over and purify it, and it goes onto my Druid board. It goes in the top left of the Druid board. But there is another thing you can do as well. Now, in all the games I've played of this, which has been 3, nobody's ever done this. This is Unbind. And with Unbind, you can take a token from either your bag or your spent pool or even your player board, not a corruption token, remove it, so release it, and gain 2 points. So it's a way of thinning your tokens in your bag and getting points by doing so. But in every game I've played, people have always used it to get the harmony instead.
Did you trigger that effect by placing?
I forgot to trigger that effect, thank you. So when I placed that magic restoration, I did another purify. There we go. Thank you, Jack, for spotting that. Right.
Am I allowed to look at what's in my bag?
You are allowed to look at what's in your bag. The rules specifically state you are allowed to look at what's in your bag, but you're not allowed to look at what's in other people's bags.
Oh, shame. Okay. So I'm going to do an Advanced Transmute and try and remember why I actually wanted to look into my bag. Right, so this water goes away.
Water is released, so that's gone.
Released. I'm going to get a magic token.
Yep.
And I'm going to get a air token.
Yep.
Which, because I've got Advanced Transmute, I can place one of these.
One of them can be placed immediately into your spells.
So I'm going to place that one into there then.
Nice. Rob?
Yep. So Sal the Axolotl. Sal my pal.
Yep.
Where I'm standing again. Another little bit of watery.
Another water restoration.
So I think I've got.
Moving you up on.
I can't quite see what's hidden behind.
Okay, so we have the top one is to inscribe a rune. It's exactly the same as if you'd done that action. So put a rune on the board. The bottom one is that you take either a water or a moon glow token and immediately place it onto your board, onto your spell board.
I should take a water.
So you're going to go the bottom route,
Yep. Because I can't place a rune where I am.
Correct.
I'm going to place it onto Advanced Restore.
Yeah, and basically do it again.
Yep.
Nice. So
behind those other otters.
These ones or these
I can't
ones?
see what.
there's a spell,
So you've got
That's it. Upgrade a spell.
and that's
Yeah.
the Fae.
But
So
I'm locked on the
you're
lower
locked
track.
on this track
Yeah.
now. Yes, you'll be potion then advance the spell.
So I have the flow spell ready, but I'm not on a water space, so I can't use it, which was all part of the plan. So I'm done. I pass.
Okay, well, seeing as I did the thing to do the thing, I'm going to inscribe.
There is a space left for the inscription,
Yeah.
so you get that.
And I'm going to
Which
inscribe
rune are you going to inscribe?
this rune.
And are you having that
I'm
scoring
having
condition?
the scoring condition, yes.
So you're going to get points for each of your earth restorations in and around this.
Yeah.
Rob,
Yep. I'm going to Advanced Restore again with blue.
again.
So another.
Yep.
There's a third one in that location.
Wow.
That moves me along again. Triggers another otter, which I'll drop where I'm standing. And I gain the first potion.
You get the first potion. So potions are wild cards. Potions can be placed on anything. They count as any colour whatsoever. They cannot be placed on your familiars or your wildlife or your fae, but they can go on any element. Potions are also worth 1 point at the end of the game. But they don't disappear. They're not one use only. They are a token that goes into your pool as normal. I'm already out.
I'm pass. I've got nothing.
Rob's got
left to
17
do.
more actions
No,
to
I'm
take.
actually just about done now, so that's me finished too.
Okay, that's the end of round 3. Round 4. Off we go. I have 1 token in my bag. Ooh. Okay, Cinder's being very good to me today. It's coming out a lot. Oh, I've drawn a corruption. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on there. Straw replacement. Wow. I think I've gone through my bag. Yeah, because I'm not getting any extra tokens really. Okay. Right, let's do some planning. So we want to use Cinder again. I'm going to whisper to the golem.
Good idea. Yeah, why not?
Where am I? Here. How many restoration points are there here? 1. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. We all set? Right. Yep. So first thing I'm going to do is to whisper to this golem here. So this golem has 3 abilities. The first one is you may call wildlife to adjacent locations. Oh, that's using the call wildlife. Or I can purify when you end movement in a corrupted location. Or you may use moon glow and ember tokens interchangeably. That could be useful. I'm going to try a strategy of not getting any of the golem's powers, just to demonstrate that. So I'm actually going to flip my golem token over, and I'm just going to put it the 3 victory point side up. So I've whispered to the golem. I now need to send the golem off and go over there, and it's not corrupted, so that's fine. And then I get to do a restoration matching the type of golem it is, which is earth. Goes on there. And because it's now not corrupted, I move up the earth track. Do we get a fae? I think we do. I think we're going to get our first fae. So we're going to see the first fae arriving in the game, which is this icon here. And because it's green, that means it has to be a green fae. There are 2 green phase in the game. There are the saplings and there are the burrow pigs. And I'm going to choose to take the... now the burrow pig is... Oh, that's the one I want. Yeah, I'll take the burrow pig, please. So this is a... this is what's called a fey. And I'll show you how these work, because these break the rules. First of all, they come with a token. However, instead of that token going into the spent pool, I could, if I wanted to, release a harmony, which I'm going to, so that's gone, to immediately place the token on here. Now that is a one-off as soon as I get the card. From now on, I just need to place the token on there. I don't need to spend the harmony every time. But the first time I do it, I can summon it, and this has two abilities, but unlike the wildlife, which was two separate abilities, you activate the left-hand ability, and then after you've done this, if you release this amount of harmony, you then get to do this ability as well. So this is how the Fey work, and there is one of these for each player in the game. But there is only one token, unlike the wildlife, where you can get multiple tokens, there is only one of these. So I've now got that card, as well as my owls. We're all charged up and ready to go. That's me done, I think. What was it I did? Whisper to Golem. Did that. That's them. So that's gone. And that's spent. Right, Chris.
Yes, going up the green track got you the...
Yeah, going up the green track got me the Fey. Yeah. Braskill the burrow pig. And what's nice is that although there are 4 burrow pigs in the game, one for each player, they've all got individual names.
Oh, nice.
So mine's Braskill.
I'm going to use my bear ability again.
Okay.
Bear again. So I'm going to call a bear to my location.
Call a bear to your location. Yep.
Then it can do
it does an earth restoration. There is an earth space there.
Yep.
And you move up the green track.
Yep.
Which is
that one
here. So you're on the top row, aren't you?
Yes.
So that is, well, we get a new bear. Where do you want this to go?
Here.
Okay. So that is any golem token. So like you'd whispered to a golem, but without all of the extra stuff. You basically place any golem token on any one of the golems. And yeah, the chat is keeping me honest. The Purify can only be used on a corruption on my player board. Yes, there is one corruption here now on here, which I'm going to be clearing soon. But last turn I cleared 2, one with the cleanse action and one with my ability. So I think I'm all good now.
Is that a good one? Yeah, I'm going to put it on Dazzle's one that lets you gain 1 Fey or upgrade of any kind.
Okay, so that's an immediate ability. Do you want a Fey or do you want a spell upgrade?
I'm going to have a Fey. And I think I might have the Quicklings. Because that's black, so that's any...
I believe that's any
restoration.
Yep. There is an appendix that comes with the game where you can check everything. But the Quickling, place 1 restoration of any kind in the location occupied by your druid.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then I'm going to spend a harmony to immediately release a harmony to immediately
okay.
Summon them.
Over to you, Rob.
Yes. I'm going to use Sal the Axolotl where I am, which will get me a point of corruption.
Because you're restoring that point of water.
That's it. I'm restoring the last of the water in that area.
And that moves you up on the blue track.
It does indeed.
Where are you? You're here. So you can upgrade any of your spells.
Yes. I'm going to upgrade Cool Wildlife.
Right. How's it looking for me? I've done that. Yeah. Okay. I might... Oh no, I want to cleanse first. Yes, I'm going to cleanse. So I cleanse, and we're going to flip that so I get to purify if I place a magic on the board. I'm about to place a magic on the board. So it makes sense for me to do something different with that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that that unbind thing. Oh, but that means losing that token. I want that token. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cleanse, and I'm going to get rid of that token to have 2 points. Winning
2 points.
2 points. There you go, Chris.
Okay, so I'm going to do an advanced transmute. So this goes away, and I am again going to get an air and a earth token, I think. And I'm going to put the earth token into my spent pool, and the air token is going to go on inscribe.
Okay.
To you, Rob.
Yes. I'm going to use my flow.
So you can move up to 3 spaces along water. Yep.
Nice little rapid right there.
So I'm going to use Cinder. So I get to place a magic restoration here, which gets me a corruption. And it's a magic restoration on Earth. So I move up on the Earth track, which puts a bear on the board, and I'll put them here. And I get a bear. Please, can I have a bear token and a bear card. And my ability triggers, so I purify that. Cool.
Yep.
That goes there, token goes there.
Okay, I'm going to stride from here into here.
Okay. I am going to whisper to the golem I'm standing with. One burns to there. So, first things first, I'm going to place one of my golem tokens here. So, from now on, regardless of which golem I talk to, I place my golem tokens on any golem.
Oh, you can put your tokens anywhere.
Yep.
Nice, that's flexible.
Then I move the golem to here. Place.
It then does a restore,
Which I'll restore this earth.
which means you move up on the Earth track.
Yep, I'll move it and I'll take
Do
a
you want a Fey or a spell?
pig of my own, please.
Burrow pig.
Borrow a pig of my very own, and I will spend a harmony to
Yep.
immediately be able to.
Yeah. Right, this is the point in the game where it starts getting a little tricky to, because you've got these, but you've also got these.
Yep.
And it's doing them in the right order.
So that was a harmony that I spent. That's why it's going back into there.
Released.
Released.
Yeah. So I've got my own transmute now. It's not improved. So it's still 2 for 2, but where am I? I'm here. I'm about to do that, and that does nothing. So I probably want to move. Now I could move with Baskill the Burrow Pig. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to use Baskill the Burrow Pig's ability to move to any green. So I'll just move to here. Unfortunately, it's corrupted. So I get a corruption. But I actually want to collect the corruption now because I'm going to be purifying it every time I place a magic thing on the board. That's my plan anyway. And I am going to spend this 2... So I'm going to release the 2 harmony in order to move up the green track. Now, this is interesting. I could zoom to here and skip this. Oh. If I skip it... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to skip it. So I'm going to skip all the way along there to there. which means I get this bear on the board, which is going to go here. And I get either a green or a magic fey. And I'm not going to be able to summon it straight away because I don't have any harmony left. But it is a green token. So I'm going to take the sapling.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the sapling. And it comes with the sapling token. And yes, I don't have any harmony to summon it straight away, so it just goes in there.
Closer of the two blue ones.
This one.
Yeah, that was Baskill the Burrow-Pigs.
I'm going to do a... With the phase,
Yep,
the second half of the card,
it's done after the first.
so you do that and then
Yeah.
you do that if you had to,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going to do
I'm going to suggest to them that they put a little arrow between the first bit and the second bit. They
Yeah.
may have already done this, but it'd be nice to just have a little notch there to say you do that bit and then you do that bit. But it does follow on from the first.
So I'm going to do a cleanse then.
Mm-hmm. Are you unbinding or are you purifying?
I'm purifying.
Okay.
Going to purify this into a harmony.
Rob.
Right. I am going to trigger advanced transmute.
It's all you do.
Yeah, it's a useful ability. I'm
It
going
is
to take
quite,
one of these and bring it straight onto the map.
It's the being able to put it straight on the board, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice
Yeah.
little ability. And one of these into my pool.
Right. What have I got left? The owls. I think I'm going to do the owl ability. So I'm going to bring an owl into my space. I'm then going to do an air purification. And I'm going to move up the air track, which is here. Oh, now then. Oh. Do I want another fey? No. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you this. This ability here is to play a card from my hand that has an immediate ability on it. So you know these cards that I said at the start of the game, every player gets 6 of them. Well, some of them have immediate abilities. And that space there allows me to play one of these that has an immediate ability on it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to choose this one, Magic Connection. So I'm going to advance 1 space on any path, upgrade any 1 spell, and gain 1 corruption. Nice. Right, so advance 1 space on any track. Well, I think I'm going to advance 1 space on this track, which puts another bear on the board, and I'm going to put them here. And I'm going to have a potion and another bear token. So a potion and a bear token. Right. Then I upgrade one of my spells, and I'm going to upgrade Stride. And then I gain a corruption. Okay, that's that there. And that's it. And that was from... What was that from? I've lost track. What was that I did? Playing the card. And I played the card because I used the owls. The owls got me to move to there, and then I played the card. That's it. You'll go.
Okay, so I'm going to use the Quickling.
Yep.
So
So it's any type of restoration.
yeah, which is where, but it's
where you
where
are.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to have to be a
Earth or Earth.
Earth. So we'll do an Earth restoration.
Yeah. Not move up the track because it doesn't have the arrow.
No, but I am going to spend
Release 2 harmonies.
release 2 harmonies.
To either
to-
place another one.
It's
Or-
1 air restoration anywhere, or move
in
up
any
the air
region.
track. But I
Okay.
think what I'm going to do is move 1 up the track and go to flip one of the spells.
One of your air spells.
And
Okay.
something is going to happen here, but
Yeah, so this is an interesting one. Chris is flipping over his inscribe spell. He's already got 3 tokens on it. So just move those tokens off to one side. You flip it over, you now only need 2 of them.
Yeah.
So the one that you don't need goes to your spent pool.
Yep.
Okay.
Rob,
I'm going to
speaking
trigger
of
advanced
inscribing,
scribe. So that one returns.
you're inscribing a rune here.
Yes. So I'm going to use this rune.
But are you keeping the end of game scoring, or are you going to have a card?
No, I believe we can use an immediate.
It's an immediate card. Okay, so what does it do?
So, gain 1 water or air fey and gain 2 harmony.
Nice.
So I will gain the furthest away from me white, please.
This one.
That's it, air fey.
The will
Air
wisp.
fey. So I spend 1 to bring it in with a token on it,
Yep.
and then gain 2 harmony because of
Yeah.
that card.
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks so much.
So I've used all of these. I've got my transmute left. So I will have a go at this old transmuting nonsense. So I gain 2 tokens, one of which I can put on my board. Well, I really wish I'd have done that now, but I could do a restoration here. I mean, I've already got a restoration here, but it does move me up a track. I could gain a magic. I'm going to gain a magic, and I'm going to put it on there. I'm gonna try something different. Right, you go.
So I'm going to inscribe.
Yep.
So that goes away. That goes
here.
into my pool.
Which rune are you going to place?
So I'm going to take this rune and place it, but I'm going to
overwrite
use
it with the card. Okay.
which is advance 1 space on the earth path and upgrade 1 earth spell.
Okay. So we'll move you 1 space on the earth path. So that
Yep.
gets you an earth or a magic fey.
Yep. I will take the Ether Drake, which is that one. Okay.
And you can't summon it immediately.
No, because I don't have any harmony currently. And
also
upgrade
a
1
green
earth spell.
Yep.
Which is going to be Stride,
Okay,
I
Rob.
think.
Right. I'm going to use Starblip the Will Wisp.
Starblip the
Oh,
Will
is it
Wisp.
gonna be-
Nice.
I reveal 5 cards from the deck and
Yeah.
keep 1.
It's actually going to be Convoke, sorry.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm. It's a lot of harmony, but it is quite nice.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
And now you've seen why people want the harmony is because the Fae use the harmony to power up their strong abilities.
I'll take this one into hand.
Okay, the rest get discarded. So I'm just going to put them
Discarded.
on the bottom of the deck. And
then
if you
goes-
spend 3 harmony, if you release 3 harmony, you can play
A card from
any immediate lightning bolt card.
Yes, so I shall play Water's Embrace. So I go up 1 on the water track.
So red goes up 1 on the water track. So that gets an otter.
Yep.
Where would you like the otter?
Into there, please.
Yep.
Another bear token. Which goes
Otter
to-
token.
Not a bear, an otter
I'll
token.
take that too. Furry thing with teeth.
Yeah.
I may
Goes,
place 1 water
Eats
golem
fish.
token. So I'm going. Although I technically place this.
You can
anywhere.
place that anywhere.
I am still going to place it on water because this one now means when I rest, I purify or gain a harmony,
Nice.
and then I gain 1 corruption, and that goes out of the game.
Yeah, I'll probably just pop it on the bottom of the deck.
That's right.
Right, well, I'm going to cleanse, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unbind
getting away.
You heard him.
I'm going to unbind. Oh, look at all this corruption.
Oh, Mister, all the magic I've got.
This is terrible. Oh dear. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to unbind that. 2 points.
Remember, true triumph comes from overcoming adversity. So you need to gain the corruption in order to purge it from yourself.
Oh, I've got plenty of corruption.
Oh,
yeah. I couldn't purify anything because I haven't got any on here.
Right. Unless I'm missing something on any of my cards, which I don't think I am passing because I don't have any
You've passed first.
stuff left.
Yep, I'm going to trigger my advanced restore.
So this is a magic restoration.
Yep.
So do you want to go on air, water, or water?
No, the water. That water.
That's not corrupted.
Other two are.
The other two are.
I believe I will go for the corrupted. There's no earth, is there? It's either air or
There
water.
is no earth there.
I will go for
You can always tell from the colour of the tile.
corrupted air. So I'll
So
take
you
another
gain a
card.
corruption.
Yep.
But you do move up here.
Yep. Which gets me my owl.
So you get an owl somewhere around here.
I shall pop it where I'm standing. I'm going to have my owl board.
You can.
I pass.
Yep.
Or rest, as it's called. Chris is already out.
Back to me. I now rest. I have nothing. I have no corruption to get rid of, so I just gain a harmony
Right.
to here.
So you've got an ability that when you pass,
rest,
effectively.
when I pass, I may either purify or gain one harmony.
End of round 4. We go to round 5. We remove our remaining blocking token. We now have all of these actions to do.
2, 4, 6.
I don't think
7.
I've got enough tokens
I've definitely got some
I'm not
corruption in
sure.
here.
because my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, one of them is corruption.
Yeah, me too.
So
Where are we going to put you? Not there. Not
So
there.
much
cycle my
corruption.
Let's
bag
go back in the place I just took it off.
So it's not corruption.
and draw at least one more.
Right. Okay. Oh no, I do have 3 tokens left.
Another corruption.
Right. Let's work out what it is
Another-
that I'm trying to do.
Otter.
Okay.
So I definitely want to place a magic token on the board because that gets me a free purify. So we're totally doing that.
Definitely using all the. What do you know as well?
Also got this bear. I want to do that. And that. Yeah, I think I want to do that. What do we do that? Oh. I'm doing very little here because I've got rid of most of my tokens. I'm just using all of these animals. Look at this. Silly.
Stop that. It's silly.
Kind of works. What round are we on? 5.
Yes.
Okay. I do that to do that. Okay. Here's a rules question for Cardboard Alchemy or anybody else. The central space where each player has their own restoration point. What if I put a magic on there? Which track does it move up?
Oh.
My guess is I can choose. But I'm going to see if it's mentioned in the rule book that I have.
Sense.
So it's called a wild restoration spot. Players are restricted to using only wild spots that match their player colour. If you put a magic restoration on the starting one, you choose. Yeah, I thought so. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, it's the only thing that makes sense. And this is a potion. This can be anything. Right, I need to be transmuting. This is silly. I think I'm going to put that on. Oh, but I don't want to lose the potion. Oh, this is the problem. I've only got really good tokens, and I don't want to lose any of them. Okay, we need a new plan. No, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. Okay. Everybody done?
Yep.
Chris, you're first.
So I'm gonna stride into here, stride through the corruption,
Have a lovely corruption.
get a corruption.
And just a rules point for anybody watching, if you move through corruption, it doesn't matter. It's only if you end your move in corruption. Because once you've got advanced stride, you can move 2 spaces. Rob.
Yes, I'm going to cleanse this.
Unbind or purify?
Purify.
Yeah.
Turn that into harmony.
I'm doing something very similar, but I want to do some other shenanigans first. Which other shenanigans do I want to do? I want to put a magic restoration down, but I don't think I want to do it where I am. That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Okay. Let's use Baskil the Burrow Pig to teleport to any green area. Done.
Okay, I'm going to do an advanced transmute. So this goes away. I'm going to get a moon glow, and I'm actually just going to get another air back, but it's going to go in my spent pool, and the moon glow is going to go here.
Okay, I'm going to do an advanced restore.
Which is up on the blue track.
Yep, which gets me another
Gets you a
potion.
potion. I'm going to do this. Yeah, so I'm going to use Cinder to do a magic restoration on my own thing, and I'm actually going to move up the water track because that gets the otter on the board, which I will put here. And it gets me a Moonglow token, which I desperately need. And because I placed a magic restoration, I get to purify. Done.
Okay, I'm going to use Ollie to do a earth restoration
Yeah.
here.
And
And
move up
the
this one.
Yep.
So we get a bear. Where would you like it?
Can I go there, please?
And you
Don't
get
want more
a
corruption.
bear token and
Yep.
a potion.
Okay.
Back to you, Rob.
Yes. I'm going to advanced call wildlife.
So we've not really done this yet, have we? This is a spell that we haven't really done. So you call any wildlife on the board to your location, and then you do a restoration corresponding to the type of wildlife that you called. So Rob gets to do a water restoration because he
Another Yep.
called an
And
otter.
because it's the advanced one, it also
You also
moves
move up the water track. Which where would you like to go?
Lower, please, which lets me immediately place a blue.
You get a water token which you can immediately place. Okay, nice. We're accomplishing a lot more in the rounds than we did when we first played it. Right, so now that I am where I am, I believe... One, two, three, four, five. I'm going to use this bear token. So I'm going to use the right-hand side of the bear token to score it. So I'm looking for locations with one bear in that is adjacent to any other location with a bear in. So it's not this one, because this is not adjacent to anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. There are 7 locations that contain one bear that is adjacent to another location that contains bear. So that gets me 7 points. And that's released. So that bear token has been released, but I do take a bear off the board. And I'm going to take off this one and put it into my den, where it's going to be worth points at the end of the game. There you go. Nice.
Right, I'm going to... If I inscribe there, it doesn't get more corruption here.
Here,
If you inscribe,
you remove the corruption.
Oh yeah, because you're removing it, aren't
Yeah.
you? That's it. Yeah. So I'm going to do inscribe there.
Mm-hmm.
So Moongul goes away. That goes into there.
So you immediately get 1 harmony and 1 potion.
Yep. 1 potion, 1 harmony. Okay. I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to use flow to move myself down the river to here, gaining a corruption.
Ending in a corrupted location. Right. What am I doing? I had a plan. I think it was... that. Let's got that charged up. No, that doesn't work. I need to move. Ah. Oh, I've got this active. So I could do that. Is that what we want to do? Sure. I'm going to flow into here. No. Oh. Flow from 1, 2. Oh, it's all been used up. Right, we're going to go this way instead. We're going to flow into here. Okay, done.
Okay, I'm going to convoke.
You teleport to a golem.
Indeed it is. And I'm going to teleport to this golem.
And then you get 2 points.
2 points.
All right, that's a nice easy one.
Yeah.
Yum yum.
I have 2 points. 2 yellow stuff. That's where I put them.
I'm going to activate my advanced transmute.
For a change.
Yep. One's going to go directly into there. One's going to go into there.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing the same thing.
I'm going to use this bear token to bring a bear into my particular territory, which will be this one. This one. And then do an earth restoration and move up the green track. So that is... Yeah, purify or gain a harmony. I'm going to gain a harmony. Yeah, I'm going to gain a harmony. Okay, done.
Okay, I am going to do a restore. Because it's magic, I can do any... Well, I can put it anywhere and then... But it's water with where I am, so...
Yep.
It's going to be a water. And then I get to move up that track as well.
Yep.
Which
Get
makes me
you
a
a Moonglow
Moonglow.
token.
Okay, I'm going to Advanced Inscribe. So that goes into there, that burns to there. I am going to drop down my rune that chains through all regions that have my
Restoration tokens in.
So currently
Yeah.
I've got 5 regions. So that goes to there.
Oh, and this comes off as well.
Yep, I've cleansed the corruption. Second region down. Over to you, Paul.
Yeah, so I'm now here. And I am going to use Syra the Sapling to do any kind of restoration where I am. It is any kind of restoration, isn't it?
It's black, so
It's one restoration of any kind. So
yeah.
magic. It says one restoration token of any kind. So I'll have magic.
It just doesn't move you along the track.
Yeah, so I'll put it there, which gets me a corruption. But what I'm then going to do is I'm going to spend the 2 harmony, so release the harmony, to place 1 restoration of any kind in your location or adjacent. So I'm going to have another magic, and it's going to go here, which again gets me another corruption, but doesn't move me up the track again. But because I placed a magic restoration, I get to purify that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nicely, nicely.
I've still got this.
I'm going to use my cleanse to cleanse that corruption. I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to do an advanced restore where I'm standing. So I spend a blue. Put my blue token down here. Which moves me up on the blue track, getting me another otter.
The ability, yep.
You, sir.
This spark of power is limited to once per turn. So even though I placed 2 magic restorations, it's only once per turn. I only had 1 corruption anyway.
Okay, back to you, Paul.
I've got this and this, and I'm tempted to keep that
Try and get a bigger
to
cluster.
try and get a bigger cluster of owls. Who else has got owls? And it's in your interest to do the same. But you score it and then you remove 1. So the timing is really important.
But as you remove it, you also remove the creatures from the map, which
Well,
then start
exactly.
building up in there.
Yeah. So I'm going to cleanse, but I'm not going to purify. I'm going to unbind. I'm going to unbind this horrible water token that I don't like because it's dirty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a nice little dribble of points.
I'm going to pass because I have no stuff left. So I'll remain first player.
Activate Otto the Otter.
Otter the Otter.
And
Otter.
move this one here.
Yep.
So I can swim over the blue track, so I will take the lower.
Well, you do a blue restoration first,
Yep. Sorry. That's what I was-
and then you move up on the blue track.
Yep. So I'll cleanse this one.
Yep. Purify.
Purify. Yep. That too.
Okay.
Back to you, Paul.
I'm done.
Thank you. Done.
I'm done.
I will now activate Gramblex the Burrow Pig.
Gramblex.
Gramblex.
So
Which means I
you
can
teleport to a green
location.
teleport to Earth.
Teleport to here. And I can now spend 2 harmony
to move up the green track.
which gets me another
Another bear.
bear.
Have a bear.
1 bear, please.
Are you then done?
I am now done.
Yeah.
Purify or gain 1 harmony at the point I pass, so I'll just gain another
Yeah.
harmony.
So I've
that
kept
your
this token on the owls.
Is that your first bear?
That's your first bear.
Oh, it's my first bear.
Have a
as well.
bear.
Fantastic. All the bears. And me phase and there we go.
Right. Next round.
Just pop these boys along
Yeah.
the top.
Round 6. Off we go.
What do I have left in here?
Not many.
Oh, I've got more than I thought I did.
1, 2,
Pop a corruption on that.
3, 4, 5, 6. However, that is a corruption.
Yeah.
Go there.
That's not a corruption, that's a magic.
Do I have 2 more? I do. But that's another corruption.
Come on, no corruption.
Yeah. No corruption.
Ah, 1.
1 more. That's not a corruption. Hooray!
That is a corruption.
Ah, oh, potion. flexibility.
Right.
So
Right. Planning.
Oh, we could do some shenanigans. Oh, can I?
Where am I? Ooh. Right.
It's too good not to do that.
How are we doing for restoration tokens? Okay. I think I know what I want to do.
Which means we don't do that. Yeah. It's getting a bit. Oh no, it's going to be loads of corruption if I do that.
Can't beat a bit of corruption in the morning with my breakfast.
Oh, we could go. No, we can't because let's nick the space. That goes away if I do that as well. There's no point doing that then. You on there and you on there then. I think I'm
Well, it's you first.
as good as I'm going to get.
Yep, it's you first.
So just in case anyone decides to do any better, have either of you got better stuff out? No.
I don't have any bear stuff
I've
out.
got no animals at all right now. They're all piled up in
leave the
here.
bear shenanigans for now then.
Just check that one is, I think, move up on any other.
That's move up on any track.
Cool. Fantastic.
And then once you're at the end, any further track advancements would get you a point.
Cool.
Mind you, there's only 7. There was 7 of them, wasn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter.
This isn't scoring because this is 2.
Yeah, that's true. So there's
It's
6
1,
then.
2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
6.
I do want to try and move one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to move one, so oh wait. Okay, let's do a stride then into here.
Have a corruption.
My favourite.
Rob.
Yes. I'm going to start by doing advanced call wildlife.
Okay. So summon a wildlife into your
Summoning
location.
this owl to here.
Yep. And
Then
then
let me place
place an air restoration
there,
and move up on the air track.
which I'll move to the one up top,
One up top.
which lets me place a card.
Yes.
The card I place moves me forward 1 on the blue track and upgrades my last blue spell.
Yeah. And landing there allows you to move up 1 on either of the other 2 tracks.
Green track, which lets me upgrade
A spell.
this spell.
That's lots of spells. Okay, done.
I think
Upgraded water spell, and yeah, okay.
Yep, and then I moved up, which then got me on the blue path, which then moved me up on the green path, which
Yep.
upgraded that. Done.
Well,
Well.
where am I? I'm there. So I'm also going to stride. Oh no, I didn't select it. Why didn't I select it? Oh, because I had this. I was going to use Baskill the Burrow Pig. Do I want to do that first? Yes, I want to do that first. So I'm going to cleanse. And I am going to purify that. Okay.
So I'm going to do Advanced Transmute. So this goes away. I'm going to get a Moon Glow, which is going to go there, and then get a something else, which I'm not really sure matters at this point because I think it's not going to come out of my bag. So we'll just get a magic back, I guess.
It looks like we've just had a blip in the YouTube chat. So if you are still watching, can you just pop a message into the chat just to let me know that it is still working and we are still going out live? Yeah, just let me know in the chat. Let us know if you're still here.
It's all gone quiet.
Yeah.
Either they're watching and wrapped in
Or
excitement.
we've had a power cut in Clumpton and we're running off batteries. You all done, Chris?
Yes, that's my turn. Done.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
glad someone's still there because I'm not.
Right.
I will now do my advanced cleanse, which
Oh,
basically
this is
lets
a new one. What does that do?
So that is, as before, either unbind or cleanse,
Yeah.
and then
Do it
pick
again.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
So I will cleanse both of these.
that is
I've
pretty
not seen that
good.
action before.
No.
Yeah, do it again.
Once more with feeling.
Right, so I am now using Baskill the Burrow Pig to move to any area with green. Hello, Chris. I'm in here as well. So I get a corruption. And I'm going to spend release 2 harmony to move up on the green track, and I'm going to zoom up the bottom. And can I have a bear, please?
You can have a bear.
Thank you. That's me done.
Okay, I'm going to inscribe. So that goes away. That goes in there. And
Which one do you want? Because I'm having the other one. And I couldn't decide which one I wanted.
I'm
so
going to have the 5 points. I don't think I want the golem ability,
thank you for
so
taking that choice away from me.
it's worth more points.
So that
then.
doesn't remove the corruption because there is still
Oh,
a token there with a purple dot on it.
No, I don't need more corruption. That's the problem. So I'm going to place. Where are my other runes at? Here. There.
Oh, your runes?
Yeah.
Here. These 3.
Oh. No, that's yours.
There you go.
Oh, that's mine. Is all right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
stop
that one
looking
that
at these
links
ones.
runes together is quite
Yeah.
good for you.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd placed them all that close together, but I blatantly have. So I think that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to whisper. So that one goes to there, and that one goes to there. So I'm going to move my pal Dazzle the Magic Golem to this location. Now that does
Gets you a corruption.
get me a corruption. Then I place one of these magic, and I'll place it over one of the green. So, sorry, apologies. First things first. I place one of these here. I'm placing that 3 points side up.
Yep.
Then I move the golem.
Yep.
Then I place this, which goes over the green track.
And you move up
Onto
here,
there, which
getting you to
means
place another golem token.
my choice. I'll place it on this Pete the Earth Golem. When I call wildlife, I can now call them to adjacent locations.
Mhm.
Because that was me moving
Yep.
up the green track on
Yep, that's you done.
that one.
So I'm not in any rush to inscribe now. That's place any restoration. That could be magic. And that is a magic. So that's 2. So these 2 gone. Yeah, I've got a cleansing routine here. So we will use Cinder the Fox to place a magic restoration on the water space. So because I've placed the magic, I'm going to purify. And I move up on the water, and I'm going to upgrade one of my blue spells. And it's going to be the transmute spell. Bit late in the day, but still, it's worth 2 points.
Yep.
That's nothing there. Do what I want to do. Oh, dough. Okay. So I'm gonna use the quickling.
Place any restoration token.
Where I am,
So there's a corrupted airspace and there's an airspace.
Let's go with an airspace then.
And you don't move up on the track.
No.
But you can now place an air token anywhere on the board or move up the air track.
So I'm going to spend those 2 to place an air token
Anywhere on the board.
Although yes, there.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. I'm going to activate my advanced transmute. And I'm going to take 1 blue that's going to go on the board there. And 1 white that is going to go in the pool.
So I'm going to use Syra the Sapling to do any transmutation where I am. So I'll do a magic transmutation here. That gets me a corruption because it's a corrupted space, but it moves me up on the air track. So I'm on the top line, so I'm here. So that puts an owl on the board here and gets me to, I believe, draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Giving me more choice and options and flexibility. And then, because I placed the magic thing on the board, I can do that. And then I now have 2 harmony. So I can now place 1 restoration of any kind in your location or adjacent. So I'm going to pop this earth one on here, which gets me another corruption. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. The board's starting to get a bit busy.
Yep.
Then again, there's only 1 round left after this.
I've got stuff I can do, but I'm not sure I want to. It would have been nice to move that bear, but I can't, so I am going to pass.
Okay.
So you keep the first player marker.
I'm going to use my advanced flow to move to here. Now, as part of that, I can either gain a harmony or I can unbind, given how massive my pool's got. And I'm going to
unbind for 2 points.
Unbind that blue for 2 points.
Okay. I'm going to do an advanced inscribe using a potion and a moon glow. So the moon glow goes. I am going to place this on here, which removes the corruption. I'm going to do that in a minute, but I'm not going to have that ability. I'm going to play something. And it's going to be... It's going to be this one. So this is an interesting one. This is spell mastery. I've not seen this before. I upgrade any spell. So I'm going to upgrade Convoke. And then I place 2-point tokens on each of my upgrades. And when activated, I gain the points.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So there's 2 points on there, 2 on there, 2 on there, 2 on there, and 2 on there. And I think the first time I do them, I get the points. Is that right? Have I understood that card correctly?
Seems to make sense.
And then I get to place a golem token. So I'm going to try and do this one. But it does mean speaking to him, or arriving at a space that allows me to place a golem token, which is not going to
But
happen.
you've got Convoke, so that lets you teleport.
I can teleport to him and then whisper to
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I have got it.
You've passed, haven't you, Chris?
Yes.
Paul should not have gone up the track when using the Fae. Which one where? What did I get wrong?
Did you not? Would you not have spent the?
Didn't you?
Maybe it was when I used Syra the Sapling.
Oh. I don't think you. I don't think you.
You
did.
might be right. Ulrich's watching me, so maybe I did something wrong. If anybody would like to confirm that, when I used Braskill the Burrow Pig,
Yeah.
I think I just teleported to green. I don't think I did that. If I did do that, I did that right. But when I used Syra, you're right. None of that is moving up the track. So I remember I placed a magic there. I shouldn't have gone up the air. If I did go up the air, then I apologise. I shouldn't have done it.
Yes,
And then
because
I
you drew
placed
two
an earth
cards.
one there. Yeah. Is that right? I shouldn't have drawn those two cards. Which is a shame because that's that one. I'll just lose that. I'm not going to undo it completely because that would mean
Well, let us decide. If you win the game, then
it
we'll,
doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't
We'll just say I lost one of my cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, apologies if I did that, but I think maybe that's what I did. So when I used the Syra the Sapling,
Yeah, that was it.
I should not have gone up the air path.
So we should have called that as well.
Thank you very much. My apologies. I'll put that back. Put that back. Put that back.
Right. All done, Paul? Yep.
It's the trickiest part of this game because most of the time when you place a restoration token, you also go up the track,
Except for the bits.
but not always.
Right. Advanced Restore. I'm going to spend this air token to place one of my air markers. I'll place it here in my reserved location.
Yeah, it's yours.
Which means I go up on the air track and I'll draw 2 cards.
Sure.
Yep.
I think I'm done.
Cool. Back to me.
Oh, I've got saw. So maybe I do. Maybe I saw.
You can so closer to that girl and
Well,
be
I'm
next to you
looking-
just in case.
I'm looking for chains of my tokens. I'm doing all right.
Hmm.
I don't really want another corruption because I've got
Yeah.
5 in there, and I've only got space for 4 of them. Oh no, I've got space for 5 of them, but there's no
Yeah.
way I'm going to be clearing.
That's one of the advantage things. As you level up the spells, you have more
there's more-
slots
They give you
for
space for
corruption
them.
Yeah.
to go.
That's a nice touch. I'm going to go here. I'm going to soar over to here and get another corruption.
Yeah, 'cause you might not necessarily want the better thing, but it's allowing you space to put stuff.
So back to me. I'm
Yep.
going to activate.
Oh, I had
Star-
this.
Star Blip
I'll
the
just use it
Will-Wisp.
next turn.
So-
It's fine.
Reveal 5 cards from the deck. Keep 1. Discard the rest.
I'll let you jump back in if you want. 'Cause
No, it's all right.
We're
It's,
still playing.
it's basically just go up a track, so I'll just use it next turn and have more flexibility anyway.
Keep 1.
Unless there's anything I desperately want now, but I don't think there is.
Not unless you want the owl.
Yeah, I'm not really. The only thing I'd maybe do would be just to go there and get a thing.
I'm going to choose to keep this one.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend 3 harmony
Yeah, to play it.
to play it. So, Magic's Embrace. Advance 1 space on any path. I will go up on the air track, please. And upgrade.
Oh, this is interesting. That is not there.
Oh, it drops down, does
It
it?
drops down.
Oh,
Okay, in that case.
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't
that would
noticed
be the
that.
good thing, I guess, of getting 2 cards.
Oh, we should have
then.
put an owl on the board.
Um,
So it goes to there.
Unless we'll go the green instead. I think. No, we'll do that one anyway.
So you get a potion.
Get a potion.
Yeah,
Doesn't hurt.
that's weird. It goes there and then there and then there. Oh, okay.
Next round. Okay. Then, where was I? I gain a corruption, but then I get to place it says a magic golem, but my ability means I can place golem
Place
tokens
it
on
anywhere,
any golem
yep.
tokens. So I shall shall place it here on Breeze the Air Golem. When I soar, I may play a restoration of any type where I land.
Nice. Right. I've got the owls. Question is whether I save them. Yeah, I'm going to save them. So I'm going to pass.
Okay, then I pass. So I gain a harmony because I haven't got any
We are on round 7.
corruption.
Nice.
Off we go. Final round of the game.
How many have I actually got in here? I'm the same.
Apparently I spent 2 harmony to activate something and place them in my spent pile. Did I?
I think you may have done, yeah.
Okay. If I did, thank you for spotting that.
Oh, good lord. Listen to that. All right.
Right, here we go. Yeah. Half of this is
1.
corruption.
Oh, I've done alright
Corruption
with that
on
now.
It does mean I get the tokens that I want.
2.
Woohoo. You can go there because I can get rid of that. You can go there because I can do some stuff.
Corruption.
So at the end of the game, any corruption on your player board is minus 2 points. Corruption anywhere else doesn't matter. At the moment, with the rules as they are, any corruption in your bag and any corruption in your spent pool at the end of the game doesn't matter. It's only what's on your player board. So this is the round where we can take as much corruption as we want. Give me that corruption. Give me Genesis. Now, unfortunately, for the first round, I didn't draw Cinder the Fox. So that makes me very sad.
Oh, it must be in there. Are you? You're better there. No, you were there. Oh, decisions.
Work. Very interesting.
Indeed.
That's going to do that. That's going to do that. And then that's going to go on there. And that's going to be that. Which is going to be that. Okay.
Oh,
I think this
I'm
might
not
work.
sure I want to do that a lot more. I've just changed my mind. But I don't know how. Do I not do that? You there instead and just lose it, I think. Oh. What I was thinking of doing isn't going to work. What's that thing? That one's actually water.
There's one
space
corrupted
there.
water space left.
Could do that, actually. So yeah, sorry. Just leave it as it was.
You happy with that?
Yeah,
You're double bearing it.
yeah. I think I'm happy with
That
that.
can't go there. That's that. So that can be Earth.
Oh,
but it can't be
Yeah,
bear.
but it can't be a bear.
wrong one. Okay, that makes things easier. Apologies. Right. So I thought it was the bear. I got the image the wrong way around. Give me one more on the green track. Carefully rethink this one. Okay.
All done?
Yep.
Right, Chris, start us off for the last round.
Right, I will stride
Stride in.
onto here
Okay,
with
Rob.
purpose.
Advanced cleanse. Turn both those to harmony.
Okay, I'm going to activate the owls. So this releases the owls. I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 contiguous areas with owls in. So I score 3 points.
And one of those owls goes to your.
And one of the owls goes to my den.
Yep.
Done.
Right, I'm going to do bears, but scoring bears.
It's 6.
Yeah, I know it is, but I'm going to be slightly mean,
Yeah.
and I'm going to take this one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, does that make any difference?
Just drops it by 1.
Yeah.
Well, no, it drops it to 4.
No,
yeah, it drops it down.
'cause
So it's still 5.
Those 2 adjacent are single and adjacent.
I don't think you could have messed it up.
No, it's not a chain in the traditional
Did you get your 5
No,
points?
no, I didn't. But it wasn't going to be any better because I can't move one of the bears around anyway.
I shall trigger the
The other
otters.
stuff I tried to do.
Yeah, you see, Rob's calling wildlife, so he could theoretically mess up.
So I call in.
Are you scoring otters?
Yeah, scoring otters.
So otters score for every pair.
2.
So 1,
So
2, 3 pairs, that's 6 points.
6 points.
And then one of the otters comes to your den. So I'll score the bears now so that it's all done. It's 5, isn't it? So it's 5 points. 5 points and one of the bears comes off. Done. Right. That's that bit done.
Okay. I will inscribe then, which unfortunately is my potion, but it's going to be worth more points. So I'm going to take, it doesn't really matter which one, put that there. What I'm going to do is slide in Earth Focus, advance 2 spaces on the Earth path, and gain 2 corruption.
So your first space
Yep.
is gain a harmony or purify a corruption.
I wouldn't have had to use that then. I guess I'll just gain a harmony. Well, it's not any, because purify is just off your board, isn't it? Yeah.
Right.
That's all I can do then.
And then the second space is either go here for a golem token or here for a bear.
Which is pointless now.
And make sure magic tokens +1.
It does. That's a good point. Yeah, we'll go there then.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, how many magic tokens do I have out? Because if it's less than 3, it's not going to make a difference. 1. I am going to put another one out, but we'll just go with the magic one and then we'll see.
Okay.
No,
the golem one.
No, to here.
Here.
Yeah, that'll give
Okay.
it
So you get a
+1
bear
for magic.
token.
So
Yeah, not that it matters.
no.
Okay.
What's behind those 2 owls, Paul? On my own advance.
Cleanse.
Just another cleanse. Okay.
Yeah.
That one's a cleanse. That one's getting a red or a green.
That
Yeah. Oh, is that a
red or green fey.
bay? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
Oh, I could have unbinded there, couldn't I?
Okay.
Yeah.
When I do this one, actually, no, I'm still going to go there. Just instead of taking a harmony there, I could have just cleansed this one off
Yeah.
instead. Sorry.
Yep.
I misread the.
I'm going to do advanced transmute, which actually burns my bear.
Right. It's not the bear.
That's why
It's the Burrowpig,
Burrowpig.
which means you lose the Burrowpig card because the card comes with the token.
But I will take one of these, which goes straight on the board, and one of these which goes to there.
Right. So I need to be placing magic. Oh, I also wanted to inscribe. Oh, I wanted to do so much this turn. So now the order in which I do this is very important. Yeah, okay. So we're going to use the cleanse ability to purify that. Done.
Oh, I'm not able to do that again. Oh no, I can move. Oh no, I can't because I'm on an airspace.
You are not on an
That's
airspace.
the way of the red.
This one. I've messed all of this up.
Thank you.
Dough. Well, we'll do that. It's probably better to just do this first. Just go up any,
Move up one on any track.
which I guess might as well be this one.
Yeah, to the end.
Go there,
Okay, and move up one on any track.
which can be this one because then it's
Gets you to upgrade a blue spell.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Which is 2 points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Right, Rob.
Right. I'm going to saw. And then
They've revised the rule so that you don't lose the fate card when you lose the token.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give Rob. I mean, you don't have the
back.
token,
Yeah.
but there might be other ways that
Other
you can get
reason,
it.
yeah.
There are some reasons due to other content why you might want to keep the card. Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
So I fly to there. Because of this ability, when you soar, you may place a restoration of any type when you land. So I'll place a magical restoration on there.
So you soar to here and
Yeah.
land there, taking a corruption.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
Because it won't come out in time.
Moving up the blue track, which gets you a point.
No, moving at the blue track. It's just,
Oh, sorry.
remember, it's just that. It's not.
It's just that. Right. I'm going to use Syra the Sapling to place a restoration token and not move up the track. And it's going to be a magic restoration token, which is going to be here and not move up the track. But because I placed the magic token, I get to repair this, cleanse that. And then because I've got two of them, I release them to place a restoration token of any kind in my location or adjacent. And again, not move up the track. Done. See how I didn't move up the tracks?
See, folks, see him now.
I use my bear. Bring a bear. Oh, I can't do that either because it's not. Oh, who used up all of the blooming? Yeah, okay. I've messed up my location completely. This go. We'll just do a restore on the space that's there because it's magic. So that goes there. Get a corruption.
Yeah, get a corruption. But you do move up the water track,
Yep.
which
Is there?
Yep.
So I get a otter.
gets you an otter. And this goes on the board. I don't think it matters at this stage.
No.
Where would you like it?
Just stick it where I am.
Okay.
At least I'll get a cute otter at the end.
Okay, I'm going to do advanced call for wildlife. I'm going to move this bear into here. Technically gains me a corruption. I'm going to drop one of these down here and then go up on the green track, please. And I'll spend one of these to take. Can I have the Aether Drake token, please?
Yeah, just the token. You've got the card.
I've got the card, yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, because I've got Bang the Aether Drake, who comes with that.
Right, I'm going to use my...
Did you pay a harmony
Green
to
track.
put it on the?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm up on the green track.
You're up in the green track, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, which got you the fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing advanced convoke, so I get the 2 points. I'm using Braskill the Burrow Pig as an earth. And I teleport to where there is a golem. And I get 2 points. Done.
Okay, I'm going to cleanse. I'm going to unbind a token, which doesn't have to be that one, but it is going to be because I can't use it and get 2 points.
Okay. I'm going to inscribe where I stand. So that comes
There.
to me. And I will place this one, which is 3 points for each of my magic restorations in those locations and adjacent.
Nice. That's a lot. Right. So I'm going to... Have I done this right? Have I done this right? I think I've done this right. Yeah. I'm going to do advanced restore with a bear token. So I get the 2 points. And I do move up the green track, and I do place the restoration token, move up the green track, move to the end. That gets me 1 movement on any track, which will be... Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think.
One that gets you more magic scoring.
Yeah, so I'll move to there. The owl comes on the board now. And I get 2 cards. Okay, done.
I don't have any actions left that I can use, so I will pass.
Rob?
Okay. I'll activate Starbuck the Wisp. I'll draw 5 cards. Keep 1. No. And then I will spend 3 harmony to play a card. Annoyingly, didn't quite work, but I will place one of these 3 side up. There.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm using advanced transmute. I get rid of that. I take 2 tokens. 1 goes there, 1 goes there. Done.
Oh, 1 second. Rather than placing it there. Yep.
Back to you.
Assume.
To me. So I will activate Bang the Aether Drake to move. I'll move the green marker along 1 because that gets me
A potion,
Potion.
which is worth a point,
Yep.
and a bear.
Is that a bear? Yeah.
Right. I am going to whisper to this golem. So I keep the potion, get rid of that. So we're going to whisper to him, which puts that there. Yay. Moves him to anywhere. I want to put it...
Is it anywhere that's not... Oh, yeah.
Yep, it can go there. And then it restores Earth, which gets me a
Oh, it
corruption,
doesn't really matter, does it?
which doesn't really matter. But because it's uncorrupted, I also move up the green track. You can't move up the green track, so I get a point. You're done?
Yep.
I'm done. All I do is get harmony.
I'm done. Time for the
Done.
scorepad.
Yes.
Those people in the chat who are watching, before we add up the scores, who do you think has won? Chris, Rob or Paul? Put your answer in the chat and we will add up the scores if we can find the
If
scorepad.
anyone votes for me, I'm worried for them.
Where's the scorepad? We had it.
We had
Rob.
it this, yeah. Had it this afternoon.
Oh, the scorepad has gone missing. Oh well, we'll just call it a draw, shall we?
I'll do. Seems the only logical explanation.
Found it. Right, so Paul, Chris, Rob. Okay,
Obviously burned through my...
so keep the votes coming in while we add up the scores. First of all, victory point stars. I got 40.
19.
Rob?
18.
There you go. I win.
I beat Rob on
Hey, I win with 40 points. I wish. Right. Rune site tokens. I got 2.
I should do alright this. 13.
13.
14.
14. Right. End game enchantment. So has anybody unlocked enchantment number 1?
Yes.
Right. So enchantment number 1 is 3 points for each of your earth restorations in that location and adjacent. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Yeah.
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 So 15. Anybody unlocked enchantment number 2?
Yes.
So I did, but I replaced it with an immediate one. So that's the same, but for water.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got the 10.
30 points.
So 30 points.
Nice.
40 points. Oh, yes, I know. That's per token over there.
Yeah. Enchantment number 3.
No.
I did, but
You replaced it. Enchantment number 4.
Yep.
Ditto.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 15.
15. Chris,
Oh, no,
you replaced
unlocked
it.
it.
Enchantment number 5. Yes, this is the whole thing I was doing. So from here, I get 2 points for every location connected to this room that has one of my restorations, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Wow.
Yeah, it's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I kind of was with the same, but
So-
I'm not sure I've done it as good as you have.
28.
So
So where's your rune? It's in the same... No, it's here.
yeah,
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8,
9.
9. Yeah, 9.
Nine.
That is mine. Yeah,
That's all right.
yeah.
18. And
We
then
got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
so 14.
Yep.
Right, that's it for the enchantments.
I've got the last one as well.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Go on. What was the last one?
So it's 4 for each of your runes in location
rune
and
stones.
adjacent.
So you got 1, 2, 3. Oh, adjacent.
Which one is it?
Adjacent.
Oh, not in a row.
No, but it's still 4.
I thought it was in a contiguous row. Oh, it's
No,
not, is
it's
it?
adjacent.
So it's this one.
Yeah,
So it's 1, 2, 3.
yeah. Because I read it again and was like, that's not as good as I
No,
thought, but I made
the only
better out
chaining
of
one
it.
is number 5. The rest
yeah.
are plus
So you
2.
get 12 for that. Okay, golem tokens. I just got 9.
Just nothing.
So 6, 12, 18.
No, just the tokens.
All the tokens.
So 6. Right, golem powers. So I got all 3 on this, so I get 6 points for every pair of upgraded spells. I have 1, 2, so that's 1 pair, 2 pairs, 2 pairs. So I have 2 pairs, so I get 12 points for my golem powers.
I got nothing.
Okay,
6 per golem with at least 1. I got all 4. So 6, 12,
24.
18, 24.
24. Right, advanced spells. I've got 5, so that's 10 points.
6.
Got-
So 12 points.
I've got 2 points.
You've only got 1 upgraded spell.
Oh, no, it's 2 lots.
2 for every spell.
It's not pairs. No, it's not.
No,
2,
that's-
4, 6, 8, then 12. Sorry.
You got 6 upgraded
No,
spells.
10. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
10.
Sorry.
Right, wildlife in den. I have 3 animals in my den, which is 9 points.
1.
1, which is 2.
Same for me.
2. Potions.
4.
No.
You got 4 potions.
Yeah.
Right, I got 1.
I burnt mine, so I don't have any.
Corruption on player board.
0.
There was 1, so I get -2 for that.
0 for me.
Right, big ones now. Earth restorations. So my earth restorations are worth 4 points each, and I have 6 of them on the board. I know that because I have 4 of them in my supply.
And I've got the same. And I've got 4 points as well.
So mine are worth 24.
Mine
Yours are worth
24 as
24.
well then, yeah. I tried to get the rest out and just
Rob?
wasn't in the right
Earth
places.
restorations, I think mine is worth.
Your earth restorations are worth 2.
I think I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
You have 1 of them on the board, so you get 2 points. Water restorations. I'm not sure I have any.
No, I don't think I do
1, 2,
either.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I have none on the board.
3, 4, 6. No, do I.
Rob,
40.
you have 10 on the
All
board.
10 on the board.
and they're
because
worth 4
from earlier
points
was
each.
4
Nice.
points each.
Air restorations.
Um,
Chris, yours are worth 1.
I think I've got
Ours are
one
worth
for
2.
1. Oh no, I've got
I've
2.
got 3 and they're worth 2, so mine are worth 6.
I've got 2 worth 2.
I think I've got
So that's 4.
3.
You've got 2 worth 3. Sorry,
Three.
3 worth 2. You got 6.
2 worth 2, yeah.
1,
Chris?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I've got 3 for 3 points.
Okay, magic restoration. So I didn't mention this, but your magic restorations, you get 1 point if your marker has reached this point in this one, an extra 1 here, an extra 1 here. So your magic wands can be worth 6, if you get all your markers to here. So my marker is here, which means they're at +2, +3, +4. So my magics are 4. Rob, yours are 4. Chris, yours are 4.
Yeah.
So all of our magic tokens are worth 4 points each. And I've got all 10 on the board, so I get 40 points.
Nice.
Chris?
I've got 3.
3 out.
Yeah, 3 out.
12 points.
6.
6 out. 24 points. Okay, here we go. Let's add up the scores. So Paul, 42, 50, 70, 79, 91, 101, 110, 111, and then -2, so 109. Plus 24 is 133, 137, 177. That's a bigger score than we got earlier on.
Well, mine isn't going to be. And I thought I did better. I did more this time.
Chris, 19 plus 13 is 32. 32 and 18 is 50, 62, 77, 87, 89, 113, 116, 128. Rob, 32, 62, 77, 87, 91, 97, 121, 133, 139, 141, 181, 187. Wow. 211.
Not bad.
That's a big score. I thought I was closer than that, but congratulations. So we didn't let Chris win, even though it was his birthday. Quite big differences in the scores, but you said yourself it went wrong.
Yeah, I just messed up getting the tokens on at the end. Last couple of rounds would have got me a load more points, but I was just in the wrong place.
We did pretty much similar on the restorations. You got a 40, I got a 40.
Yep.
You got a 24, I got a 24. So in terms of restorations, we were very similar.
Oh, that's really sweet.
But you did much better on those.
Yep.
I did one really well and got 28 for it.
Yeah.
But you did one really well. Which one did you get 34?
It was this one.
Oh, the water restoration.
I was focused on getting the water because it meant I basically got the maximum points. So they got 40 from just getting them out, another 30 from having them grouped around the one item.
When we jokingly said one of us should have gone into that corner and stopped you taking some, we probably should.
Probably should have been a
But there is a combat, and I deliberately didn't want to do one of the first 3 because it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Okay, I'm going to get all 10 out. I'm going to get to the top of that track, and I'm going to get them all centered around one rune. That's 70 points. If you do that right, that's 70 points, and you should be able to do that. Unless a 4-player game, people stop you. Because a 4-player game is a bigger map.
Yeah.
But I think there might be more chance of somebody just
edging you out.
Just going in and taking a couple of them. But I was always too busy doing my own thing.
Yeah. That's the problem. You probably could have, but it would have come at the cost of breaking your own,
breaking my own cycle of just trying to get one in each territory. Yeah. My actual plan was to try and get one everywhere. But and I don't know, that might be a little thing that I try to do. Next time I play this, I might try to get one everywhere, which in a 3-player game is quite hard to do. Yeah. But how many was I off?
You had 13 tiles.
I just needed to move more. I just needed a little bit and just put a restoration. I think
actually with that one, if you're doing that approach, what you want to be doing is getting the one that lets you drop them as you move for free. And that way you can be getting them down just by physically moving.
When you soar, you may place a restoration of any type where you land. Yep. Right, okay, so soaring from one grey area to another.
And you could synergise that well with the one that lets me when you place them.
Siren Sapling was great. Because if I comboed it together, and the game does create these combos. So I had the one, whenever I place a magic, I can basically, purify something, and I'm purifying something else. It meant every time I use that, I was having the harmony to do it. And that is one restoration token of any type where you are, which is magic. So that gets me to purify another one, and then place a restoration token of any kind in an adjacent space. So that, with trying to do that, was
The
awesome.
advantage of that is you get a lot of tokens down, but because you're not moving up on those tracks,
Yeah.
you're potentially limiting what the
Well, you are if you cheat.
yeah, because you've
If you cheat and move up the tracks,
if
then
you cheat like crazy,
then you're fine.
I think that's right because there's only 10 of each.
Yeah.
You could rapidly burn through your tokens
Yeah.
at the match. So yeah, you get a lot of points from that. But
When did you run out of the water tokens?
It was all pretty early on.
Right, round 6?
About before that, I think.
Okay.
It's also about the time I realised I couldn't get up on the blue track any further.
Yeah.
Directly because of course the left to right rule meant I had to.
You have to place the restoration token in order to
So I
move
had to
up.
find another way of moving, which is why I had to play one of these. Sort of maybe less optimal was just it. I needed to move the blue one up, force.
Yeah.
In order to keep things moving at that point.
Yeah. But anyway, we enough chatting. Let's get back to the audience. No, that's fine.
There's people.
We're all done. So yeah, first of all, a big thank you to Cardboard Alchemy again for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who's been watching and keeping us company. We've had Chris, one of the designers in the chat. We've had Luke, one of the developers of the game. We've had Rosie as well, and I think Peter's popped in as well. So we've had a whole bunch of people from Cardboard Alchemy popping in, which, considering this is the day of launch and they are busy running the Kickstarter, that is very good of them. So thank you very much for that. And if you are interested in the game, remember what you see here is a prototype. Head on over to the Kickstarter page now. Have a look at what goodies the game has. There's going to be all sorts of extra stuff included in it. I'm sure there will be various add-ons that you can get. I've seen that the golems, they've got these light-up golems to give you a lot more table presence. And if we weren't streaming it on the overhead camera, we wouldn't be lying these down. We would be standing them up. And I'm just going to put the side camera on just so you can see what it would look like with them stood up.
Towering over.
So yes, the game does have a nice presence in terms of what it looks like. But yeah, you can imagine when the board is full of all of these pieces, it would look quite nice. And that is actually easier to see now that they're stood up. But we wouldn't have done that for the overhead camera because you wouldn't have been able to see what's been going on. And yeah, again, full disclosure, the game is still being tweaked and in development. I think it's pretty much there. I don't think they're going to make any major changes. So I think if you've watched this video, it's given you a good idea of how it works. If you're interested in the solo mode, I don't have any plans myself to cover it. But a good friend of mine, Mark Dainty from Not Board Gaming, he is a solo gamer primarily. Mark has done a video on it. And also, if you want to hear somebody else's thoughts on it, there's another Mark Monk from Ninja Geek Games. He's had a copy of it as well. So go and check out their videos. So that's Mark Dainty from Not Board Gaming and Mark Monk from Ninja Geek Games. They've done videos on the game as well. So if you want any more information about it, they might have some extra stuff. Mark specifically for the solo mode, he might have talked about the solo mode, which it does have a solo mode. I don't know anything about it myself. Did we add the stars on our board?
No, because you never earned those.
I didn't earn these. No, these are the 2 actions that I didn't manage to do. So I still earned 6 points from that, which was quite nice. But yeah, we're all done. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody for watching. Take care. We'll see you all next time. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.